amazing. So I hope you enjoy and are able to relax. Thank you for being here again, and I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so the first book I have is If I Had Your Face by Frances Cha. And these books, I'll just do a little bit of soft tapping, and I'll read the little synopsis. Curie is an electrically beautiful woman with a hard-won job at a soul room salon, an exclusive underground bar where she entertains businessmen while they drink. Though she prides herself on her cold, clear-eyed approach to life, an impulsive mistake threatens her livelihood. Curie's roommate, Mio, is a talented artist who grew up in an orphanage but won a scholarship to study art in New York. Returning to Korea after college, she finds herself in a precarious relationship with the heir to one of Korea's biggest conglomerates. Down the hall in their building lives Ara, a hairstylist whose two preoccupations sustain her: an obsession with a boy band pop star and a best friend who is saving up for the extreme plastic surgery that she hopes will change her life. And Wana, one floor below, is a newlywed trying to have a baby, though she and her husband have no idea how they can afford to raise it in Korea's brutal economy. Together, their stories tell a gripping tale at once unfamiliar and unmistakably universal, in which their tentative friendships may turn out to be the thing that ultimately saves them. This book is amazing. It really makes you think, it's one of those like walk a mile in my shoes type of thing. Walk a mile in these Louboutins. It's one of those type of things. Yeah, I just honestly love the whole message of the book, and it's a really, really intriguing read. Honestly, each page you just don't expect the things that happen in these women's lives. It's like, wow, like you don't expect it. It's really, really good. So I would highly recommend this book. Next is Eastern Body, Western Mind by Anodia Judith. Psychology and the chakra system as a path to the self. In this groundbreaking book, Anodia Judith brings a fresh approach to the yoga-based Eastern chakra system, placing it within the framework of Western thought, exploring the chakras through Jungian psychology, somatic therapy, childhood developmental theory, and metaphysics. She creates an elegant and practical system for healing energy imbalances and taking control of your mental and physical health. Each chapter focuses on a single chakra, starting with a description of its characteristics and identity issues. Judith then examines that chakra's particular developmental patterns, its traumas and abuses, and how to keep it in balance. The unique combination of Eastern and Western theories elucidates the spiritual nature of personality development and how it fits within the structural logic of the body. Seamlessly blending psychology and spirituality, Eastern Body, Western Mind creates a compelling interpretation of the chakra system and its relevance for Westerners today. Yeah, this book has been absolutely amazing. I am not done with it yet, but I have sincerely been absolutely loving it. I really enjoy the fact that it is written in a way for a Westerner to understand. So, Western thinking is very logical, very rational, and I know Eastern medicine is very, very much different and has just so much spirituality, and it's just beautiful. So this book has really been amazing at teaching me all about the chakras, and I'm learning about psychology as well. So it's just absolutely fascinating, and I'm really looking forward to finishing and doing some more shadow work with This book was such a roller coaster. It's such a roller coaster. I was reading it and I was just like, my eyes were just out of my head the whole time. So, Belle likes to think herself immune to the dizzying effects of the fabulous wealth. But when her best friend Summer invites her on a glamorous getaway to the Mediterranean aboard her billionaire boyfriend's yacht, the only sensible answer is yes. Belle hopes the trip will be a much-needed break from her stalled acting career and uniquely humiliating waitressing job. But once she's aboard the luxurious lion's den, it soon becomes clear this jet-setting holiday is not as advertised. Belle's dream vacation quickly devolves into a nightmare as she and the handful of other girls Summer invited are treated more like prisoners than guests by their controlling host. And in one terrifying moment, Belle comes to see Summer for who she truly is. A vicious gold digger who will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Belle realizes she's going to have to keep her wits about her and her own big secret closely hidden if she wants to make it off the yacht alive. You guys, this book, wow. If you want a book that is thrilling, will keep you captivated for every single page, The Lion's Den is definitely for you. This book is just like, oh my god, it's such a roller coaster, I can't explain it. That was a fly that just flew by, I'm so sorry. There's been a fly in my room all day and I have not been able to get it out, so please ignore it. Anyway, yeah, this book is sincerely one of the best thrillers that I've read, and I'm pretty sure that anybody that picks this up is gonna love it, so I definitely recommend. Next is this book that I actually had shown in earlier videos. I think I did, but I might have deleted that video. So it's Sorry, Please, Thank You by Charles Yu. It's a collection of short stories, and it's just so amazing. The first story, or one of the first stories, no, it was the first story. I literally cried. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's beautiful, it's heartbreaking, it's very real. It's amazing. So I definitely recommend you guys to read this. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a collection of stories that are very, very, I don't know, they really hit you in the heart, and they really make you think. It's, I don't know how to explain it, you guys. You just have to read it. I can read you this tiny little excerpt. Okay. When I see her in the hallway, I walk up behind her and slip my arm around her waist. She has not let me in yet. She won't let me in. Why won't you let me in? I ask her. You don't want in, she says. You want around, you want near, but you don't want in. There are 247 ways to have your heart broken, she says, and I have felt them all. So good. Really, really amazing. Yeah, this is another book that will touch your heart and just, wow, make you really, really think about what's important and what's not. It's a really good one. I also just love the cover art. It's so gorgeous. So next is Killer Instinct by S.E. Green. Sorry, I had to take off my hat. I was getting hot. So Killer Instinct, if you're looking for another thriller that's going to really keep you, what's happening? This one is definitely for you. I'll read the back for you. Lane is a typical teenager, loving family, good grades, an after-school job at the local animal hospital, martial arts enthusiast, but her secret obsession is studying serial killers. characters. She understands them, knows what makes them tick. Why? Because she might be one herself. Lane channels her dark impulses by hunting criminals, delivering justice when the law fails. The vigilantism stops shy of murder, but with each visceral rush, the line of self-control blurs. And then a young preschool teacher goes missing only to return in parts. When Lane excitedly gets involved in the hunt for the decapitator, the vicious serial murderer who has come to her hometown, she gets dangerously caught up in a web of lies about her birth dad and her own dark past. And once the decapitator contacts Lane directly, Lane knows she is no longer invisible or safe. Now she needs to use her unique talents to find the true killer's identity before she or someone she loves becomes the next victim. And there's a continuation, which I have as well. Yeah, this one's a really easy read. It's super easy. It's like that. It's a very easy read, and you can finish this like in one sitting. It's so good. I really, really enjoy this book. I really enjoy the horror and thriller genre, but a very specific niche of that. It's really hard for me to find books that I click with, and this one was really, really intriguing. The sequel is also just as good, so definitely give it a try if you're really into that. And it is a little bit gruesome, so if that's not your jam, then maybe not for you. The next book, oh my goodness, you guys, The Merciless. So, this book, I have always said, if it becomes a movie, I want to play Sophia. I want to play her. So, forgive us, Father, for we have sinned. Oh my god, so good. This book is basically about this new girl that goes to this town, and she gets involved with these popular girls that it's like basically Mean Girls meets The Exorcist. I think that's what they've described it as, kind of. Or is that the other book? But it kind of has the same vibe. Okay. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's really dark, but so good. So good. I'll read you the little synopsis, and it's for mature audiences only. So yeah, if like gruesome exorcism type of things you don't vibe with or jive with at all, try the other books in this video. So, Brooklyn Stevens sits in a pool of her own blood, tied up and gagged. No one outside of these dank basement walls knows she's here. No one can hear her scream. Sophia Flores knows she shouldn't have gotten involved. When she befriended the popular girls on her first day at school, she admired their perfect hair and their good girl ways. They said they wanted to save Brooklyn. They wanted to help her. Sophia didn't realize they believed Brooklyn was possessed. Now Sophia's new friends are performing an exorcism on Brooklyn, but their idea of an exorcism is closer to torture than salvation. In this chilling debut, Danielle Vega delivers blood-curdling suspense and terror at every turn. So freaking good. I really want this to be made a movie, and I really want to play the part of Sophia. So I'm just gonna tweet Danielle Vega and let her know. There is a Latina that would like to play the role of Miss Sophia Flores. Because Sophia Flores is a Latina, so I'm like, I don't know, I really identify with her. So yeah, The Merciless, one of my all-time favorites. I reread it every single October. It's such a good read. It's just amazing, and oh my god, if you're into the horror genre, but you don't like, I don't know, but you're, okay, if you're into the horror genre and you like a really strong female lead, you would really, really love this for sure. So that's the Merciless. And in continuation, I have the Merciless 2. This one is basically a sequel, and it is basically the exorcism of Sophia. It's so crazy, you guys. This one is insanity. Basically, literally, the exorcism of Sophia Flores. Such a good read. I can't spoil it. You have to read the first one to understand what's happening in the second one. So I can't say much about it, but it's just an amazing sequel. So definitely pick this one up. If you pick up the first one, you're gonna want it. Next is, of course, I had to bring this up, Twilight. So I absolutely adore Twilight, the films, adore the books, but the first Twilight book, there is nothing like it. I just remember screaming every single page. It's beautiful, it's thought-provoking, it's very, very well written. I prefer the book over the movie, to be honest, but I've loved the movie. But the book is just so good. If you're a Twilight fan and you haven't read the books, please read them. So good. And if you're not, you haven't even watched Twilight, you don't even care about Twilight, give the book a shot. Honestly, I think you would really enjoy it. I think most people would enjoy it, so yeah. I know some people are gonna roll their eyes at this one, but like, honestly, you guys, this is Shakespeare could never. Second to last I have is Tokyo Ever After by Amiko Jean. I just read this book. It's such a good book. It's very Princess Diaries. Basically, it is exactly like the Princess Diaries, but it's taking place in Japan instead. So it's so amazing. It's really cool to learn about the cultural differences, and it's just such a good story. There's a good romance. There's good humor in it. It's such a lighthearted, good read. So if you're looking for something that's like the Princess Diaries, but in a different cultural setting, you would love this. Lastly, I have My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So, My Best Friend's Exorcism, I mean, this book is literally like watching an 80s horror film. It's so good. It's basically, I can read it for you. High school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. But after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen begins to act different. She's moody, she's irritable, and bizarre accidents keep happening whenever she's nearby. Abby's investigation leads her to some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by a single question. Is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil? That's a really good synopsis. So basically, it's blending teen angst, adolescent drama, horror, and a mix of 80s, like pop songs, into a whole thriller. It's so good, you guys. I really want this to be a movie or something, because I want to see it, because when I read the book, I'm a really visual person. When I read things, I see it in my head. So I really would love to see this. Like, it's so fantastic. I think you guys would really enjoy this book, honestly. It has an 80, it's in the 80s, so it's taking place where somewhere, maybe somewhere in California or somewhere else. I'm not quite sure, but it's just such a good read. Very easy to read, and you really like get so into it. So, and all the titles are 80s songs, which is really cool. I really think this is a great read, especially for fall time coming up, spooky season, my favorite. So I really think you guys would this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you decide to check out any of these books. Hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or wherever. Just let me know if you find these books interesting. Let me know in the comments which book sounds like it would best suit you, and also let me know what books you've been reading, because I absolutely love finding new books. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you remember how loved, and important you are. Love you, and I'll see you